Get those hands up from all. All right, another day at the office. Looks like it's going to be a kind of a lively day. We've got one, that's James. Bob is in the hat, the straw hat. And then you've got Ethan, who's holding a sign. He's got the black cap. And then you've got little Elijah. He's probably about 14 or so, homeschooled. His daddy's teaching him the ropes. But this guy here, standing in front of that loud music, this is Jason. No, I can't even think of his name right now. But anyway, he's the leader of the whole thing. And this is the strategy to get as many people out here to raise the awareness of the marginalization of the least of these. Whether or not it's the unborn, whether it's not the handicapped, the old, the very old. So the poor. So I'm really grateful for this trip. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay, at least through June 7th, which is 10 days away, 9 days away. The reason I say that is because now I changed my ticket from going to Dallas to go to Salt Lake City, and then Salt Lake City is Apologia Church. And I don't know, for some reason, they got this sign right over here. This is weird. Why would it be over here? Because this sign belongs to us. So this is strange that you have him sitting over here, but maybe he just forgot about him. So get those hands from home. But, so yeah, I would like to find work here. I just don't think it's going to happen. And it's going to get really, really hot. Which I ain't got time for. They were in front of that store over there.
Okay, I must have left them here.
Overnight?
I guess so. Because they weren't in the car. I'm like, where did they go?
Somebody had put them up against one of those poles over there.
Oh, well, good for them.
Great.
Yeah, I'm appreciative of whoever did that.
Right. But anyway, James said he left those accidentally up here, and some nice Samaritan put those over next door. So it was incredible bit of providence. You know, and another bit of providence is this building right here. Is evidently unoccupied. So, which means that they don't come out here and get upset because we are driving off their business, which, you know, would make sense. Well, let's go say hello to Bob and Ethan over here, some of our full-time workers. Bob, good to see you. Hope y'all don't mind. I got the GoPro here.
No, I got mine.
Ethan, God bless y'all. Look, it's so wonderful to see. So wonderful. I got a little YouTube channel. 7 subscribers. Woohoo!
Hey.
But
I'll come subscribe to it. Yeah.
it's so wonderful to have you guys. God bless them. Ethan's a school teacher. He's out for the summer. God bless Ethan. Bob's a part-time
utility regulator.
Hallelujah. Thank God for Bob. You've been doing this a long time, right?
Been out here a number of years.
Yeah, a number of years. I think they've been coming to this clinic for 6 years.
Because they used to be located in East Phoenix and they moved here.
Really?
Yeah.
How long have they been here?
Maybe 3 years.
So y'all been harassing them over there and over here?
Over there's where they pulled the gun on our guy.
Yeah, so this guy's very interesting. He's got weapons evidently, and he's the one that I've told you about that he corrected us by saying he doesn't kill 150 babies a month. He kills 300 babies a month. But anyway, this is Bethany Home Road. And we get a lot of traffic right here. And so, you know, trying to raise the awareness. Phoenix is in really, or just this area of Arizona is completely controlled by Satan. Completely controlled by Satan. I read an article this morning where they were arresting people for feeding the homeless and telling them, no, you can't. And long story short, it got so much attention from the news and everybody else that the city dropped the charges. So it's absolutely, you know, we talk about total depravity and those type of things, and you know, it is so evident. So this is one of the reasons I think the Lord has brought me out here, is to teach me just the links that people will go. So, you know, I'm hoping I don't get arrested here, because like yesterday I was on the bus. Let me just give you an example of how depraved things are. Yesterday I was on the bus going down south, looking into a job down there, and he had to have been 70 years old. This guy gets on the bus, he's got a cane, he's about halfway bent over, and the bus driver is saying, no, you're not 65. You know, the most incredibly disrespectful thing you can do. You know, and in Phoenix, it's 102 degrees outside, and you've got the bus drivers harassing this 70-year-old man with a cane, telling him, you know, well, you have to pay $2 for your bus fare instead of $1. Now, I can understand enforcing rules and regulations, but come on. It was so obvious to me that this guy was well over 65 years old, handicapped, etc., etc. And when I got off the bus, I told that bus driver, you are wrong. And I screamed it at him, you are wrong. And, you know, it's just, like I tell you, this is one of the things that's working up the disgust, you know, and just reading that story this morning about arresting people for feeding the poor. 90% of the Bible is feed the poor, help the oppressed, stand up for those who are being led away to slaughter and death. I mean, God is a God of justice, equal scales. Come on, do the right thing. But man is wicked. You know, we talk about the wickedness of ancient Israel, but man is wicked, 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 wicked. Anyway, pray for me, because I'm a little worked up right now, and I could get arrested. So get the hell on, bro.
And has compassion on this man, and is moved by the compassion he has on this man, moved to action, and so he performs first aid on this man. He puts this man on his own animal and carries this man to an inn, to a